Hello YouTubers, welcome back to Yorkshire Media. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. And yes, I am better and cheaper than the BBC. Woo la la, you get me for free. Right, so what am I talking about today? Well, I'm going to be talking about my friend Yorkshire lad. And that, so, you know, you know, so that's what we're going to be talking about, my friend Yorkshire lad. And that, especially with an argument, what occurred. It's not there anymore. Unfortunately, he took it off his thingy. Unfortunately, but yeah, an argument occurred between Wayne and Artizani. Unfortunately, but I thought I'd give my opinion on it. I know what it's all about and that, and you know, do you find Wayne aggressive on his lives? Well, I don't find him aggressive at all on his lives. Should he change? No, I don't think he should. You can't go around changing people. You know what I mean? You know it. You take Wayne as he is. I've met him. I feel privileged and honoured to have met him actually, because you don't meet many people. So I've met him, and I met him on numerous occasions. And he's okay. He's a good lad in my book. He's okay in my book. It's just that Wayne and Lauren had a bit of a coming together and that, and I can understand why, and that, but it is what it is, I suppose. Um, you know what I mean? You can't, you can't change people, and that, and it's been said that some people have felt uncomfortable in his lives when he's been having to go at trolls. Um, if they've mentioned something personal to him, then yes, he has reacted, and he's reacted nastily. But that's understandable with trolls in people, trolls, online bullying or whatever, or spamming him and things like that. It is what it is. Wayne has correctly said he's not going to let it stop him, which I don't think he will. And that, so you know, where do you go? I mean, so that's why Artisan is not going to be going into his lives or supporting him anymore, um, and things like that. He shouldn't have to change. I mean, he is who he is, who he says he is, and things like that. And no, he's not going to change, and I don't blame him. I mean, I'm not going to change who I am. Um, who I am is, you come across me, I'm exactly the same as I am on and off camera. Like Wayne is the same on or off camera, and things like that. So I'm not going to change for anybody. I'm not going to stop helping people neither. Um, this is one of the things what was said on Zane's channel. Yeah, you shouldn't help people and things like that. Yeah, well, I am. I am going to help people, and I'm going to help more people. Who really deserve it. So that's never going to stop. That's me in a nutshell. I will continue to help people. I always have done, and I always will do. I don't get any thanks for it, but it is by the by. If I help people, I'm the better person. I've helped Tony Tech Powell, I really have, and that I haven't helped him recently because he hasn't come for any help recently and things like that. But should Wayne really change his personality to from what he is? And I don't think he should. No, he shouldn't. Well, he said he's never going to change. Um, and it's not right for people to try and change him. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. Yeah, I mean, no one that has that right to try and change him. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I know people on YouTube want to get to know him inside out. That's never going to happen. I mean, you need to give him a chance. You really do. Um, like I say, I've met Wayne. I've met Wayne on numerous occasions. And when I first met him, I was really honoured. I mean, I felt really honoured that he wanted to meet and that, because usually he doesn't. Usually he likes to be alone. He's a bit of a loner and things like that, and he likes to be alone. But I met him for the first time, and I thought, well, if I meet him for the first time, then I don't see him again. That'll be understandable. But after that first meeting and that, and he says, oh yeah, we'll meet again and again and again, and that's what we did, and that's what we do. I thought, okay, so so I met him well, I've met him now several times, and me and Wayne get on okay, and so do Kev and that. You know what I mean? Because we take Wayne for who he is. We've accepted him for who he is and how he is and that. We can have a laugh and a joke with him and things like that. Yeah, yeah. People say, well, how can you? He's miserable. He's not. He might look it, but he's not miserable. He's quite happy and in that way. Um, but yeah, it's like Lauren. I think she was trying to defend me when he says, "Oh well, you know, you've had to go up my way and things like that." And well, in my mind, I've looked back on that, and no, he didn't ever go at me. In my mind, he didn't, and he didn't need to apologise or all like that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't understand banter, and that's what Wayne does, banter. I do banter and things like that. But no, he didn't disrespect me. He wasn't rude to me or all like that. But like I say, Wayne's my friend, and I'm bound to be on his side through all this. Which I am. I am on this side. I mean, at Zany, they did the they're live a week ago, and I've watched that from start to finish, and it just looks like it's a Yorkshire lad bashing exercise to me. That's what it sounds like, and that's what it looks like. Yes, they mentioned me, but like I say, I wasn't there, but I have seen it from things. Yes, and they have mentioned me as well, but yeah, like what Wayne says, if you don't feel right or you feel uncomfortable in his life, well, don't go in. It's as simple as that, really. But that's what it looked like, yeah. And that's what it sounded like. It does sound like a Wayne bashing exercise to me. And what Wayne's upset about is because they didn't let him know. They didn't give him what he would call common courtesy and things like that. They said he could have come in at any time, but well, he couldn't. Lauren knew that he were at his girlfriend's on Friday. And when he's at his girlfriend's, he doesn't go on YouTube. How can I put it? His private life comes before YouTube. Like my private life does, that comes before YouTube. But it's, a situation what really occurred, and it could have been avoided. It didn't have to occur like it did. But I suppose Lauren's not happy with what he did in his life, and that's all well and good. That she give her opinion, and now she knows his opinion about it, and he's not happy. He's really not happy. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't be happy myself. You know what I mean? I mean, people talk about me all the time. They do talk a bit, behind my back all the time. And that I take. I've got thick skin. I take it, and things like that. But when you're trying to, how can I put it? Well, I won't say trying. They really did pull him and his channel down. You know what I mean? And I don't really. How can I put it? I don't really know why this come to an end like it did here. Because he did his live, and on that 30th live in comments, it's not there now, unfortunately, but it was. They had a ding dong, a big ding dong saying, and Lauren said that she wouldn't support him. Well, that's the right thing to do. If people feel uncomfortable in going into his life, that is the right thing. But when Wayne asked, about this, and he did ask, he did, he asked his chat and said and he said on his live, do you feel intimidated when you're on my live? And it all come back no. Lauren says that she's had emails saying that yes, he is, and that. Well, I don't know which is true or which isn't. At the end of the day, if Lauren's had emails, that's fine. But to me, he asked his chat. He asked on live, does people feel intimidated on his live? Most probably, he should have asked what I would have done, and I didn't really think of this until later on. Wayne, if you're watching this, do a poll. Do people feel uncomfortable in your lives? Do a poll on it, and let's see how many people, say yes or no to it. You know what I mean? Because I know I don't feel uncomfortable, and I never have. But I'm supporting Wayne. I support Wayne through YouTube and that. He supports me through YouTube and other things as well. I mean, don't forget, Wayne's gifted me a hell of a lot. So has Lauren. You know what I mean? But I'm friends with both of them, and I don't want to be put into this kind of situation. I'm not taking sides. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Wayne's told her straight, and fine. Lauren's said that she won't go into his live, and that should be the end of it. But I've been asked my opinion about this. I got asked my opinion, and my opinion is Wayne's angry, and rightly so. In my mind, he is angry, and rightly so. People have asked me about it. Well, she talks about you. Yeah, but people always talk about me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go into it or all like that, but people can freely talk. Yeah, while they're talking about me, they're leaving somebody else alone. You know what I mean? People always talk about me. Yeah. I know people talk behind my back, and they always have done. I know Lauren and Fane do, but I don't think they do it to hurt people. In my opinion, this is my. I don't think they do it to hurt people. I think what Lauren were trying to do, especially on that Friday stream when I came in late because I was working, is help. But it's I don't know. You know what I mean? She has repeatedly said, "I'm trying to help you" and things like that. So, I mean, and Wayne took it as though I was okay, but he's accepted her explanation, I suppose, because and they're not talking. But I was asked my opinion, and this is just my opinion, and I mean, I don't want to fall out with either of them. I really don't. But if anyone asks me to choose sides, which I don't think anyone will, I won't give them my answer. It's as simple as that. I'm not choosing sides over this. What I'm saying is, I mean, if you're going to talk about, if you're going to talk about me or anybody else, then fair enough. But at the end of the day, I mean, Wayne felt aggrieved because he didn't get notified that was going to happen and things like that. I mean, and that Wayne knows I'm going to talk about him today because I've told him straight that I would be. I haven't told Zany that I'll be talking about this at all. They don't know. Most probably will though once this goes up. But at the end of the day, it's just my opinion on both of them. I'm friends with Wayne, and I'm also friends with Lauren and Fane as well. At the end of the day, and I'll leave it up to you who's right and who's wrong. But it is what it is. It's a big bust up. I mean, it's a big argument, I suppose. But the argument will always continue down that stretch with them two. So it is what it is. In my mind, I think Wayne's done the right thing. I mean, he's had it. They've had it out now. They've had that argument. They've had it out. And Wayne's told her exactly where he stands. She's told him, and that should be the end of it, in my opinion. So no, I'm not trying to keep an argument going because at the end of the day it is pointless and childish when you do that. I will just ask my opinion on it, and this is my honest opinion. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm always going to come out and say what I say or how I feel. But it is what it is, I suppose. And yeah, Wayne is my friend. And yeah, I mean, and that's it. At the end of the day, yeah. But Wayne, no, don't change, mate. You don't need to change. Your channel's doing well as it is. What you do on your live is entirely up to you, and what the Art of Zany does on her live is entirely up to her, isn't it? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I mean, neither of them are broken any YouTube guidelines or anything like that. So it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, should Lauren have given Wayne heads up? Might have been better if they did, but there you go. Yeah, I mean, personal messages and things like that. But no, I don't do that myself. I mean, I've been accused in the past of aiming videos at certain people without mentioning the name. I'm thinking, well, it can't be, because if I don't mention a name, then it's not aimed at you or all like that. It's like this video is not aimed at anyone. It is just my opinion on what happened between Yorkshire lad and the Art of Zany and things like that. You know what I mean? But I'm friends with both of them. Yeah, I mean, it's a simple. And Wayne knows this. Wayne knows that I'm friends with both of them. But at the end of the day, um, Wayne says he's not going to ask me to choose all like that. Well, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? But I am on. I can put it. What side am I on this fence? Well, I'm on Wayne's side in a way because he shouldn't have to change. So, and that. But I can, I can also see it from Lauren's point of view as well. But you can't go changing people. You know what I mean? And like what Wayne says, he's not going to change. He's never going to change. He is who he is. So yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. But at the end of the day, I'm friends with both, and I'm happy to be so. So we'll leave it at that. But like I said, what's happened between Wayne and Art of Zany, well, that's their business in it and things like that. Most probably I'm going to get wrapped over at knuckles for talking about it, but at the end of the day, I thought I would talk about it. You know what I mean? Just to let people know. You know what I mean? If you are going to talk about someone, deliberately talk about someone, then please let them know, or somehow get in contact. Just say, well, I'm gonna mention you in this because I'm going to use you as a bad example. And I think that's what Lauren were trying to do. I think what she was trying to do, in all honesty, is say, don't do what Wayne does. And I think that's what the gist of it was. But it is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, but like I say, people talk about me all the time. Yeah, I mean, I've come across it where they mention my name, and I think, alright, what have I done wrong? And I've been told on quite a few occasions, oh, nothing, you've done nothing wrong, apart from not having games on your channel anymore, and things like that. I did explain why I moved away from that, because I couldn't get any at the time. But I didn't want to be known just as a gaming channel. I wanted to be known a lot more than that, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, that's what I think. What Lauren were trying to do, but did it in a way that she were, saying, look, you don't do what Wayne does and things like that. And then I know with other people trying to give me advice on that particular night when I came in late, say, oh well, you shouldn't be helping people, you shouldn't be taking other people's problems on. But that's what I do. I got an email from a parent who stopped her son from committing suicide. And that's why I did the video, putting you in the picture. That's why I did that video. As for losing my temper and taking down my live what didn't work out, that's wrong. I didn't lose my temper at all. I just decided enough were enough and clicked it off. and then I deleted it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really lose my temper or anything like that. I very rarely do lose my cool. If I do lose my temper, there's got to be there's got to be a reason for it. But yeah, I mean, would I lose my temper on YouTube? It depends. It depends. It all depends. I've never have up to yet. Yeah, I've been annoyed, I've been angry, but I've never ever lost my temper. But at the end of the day, it's not in any YouTube guidelines that you can't. You know, you can. But as for me for doing that, no. When that live on that Wednesday night, when I was sat there, I was absolutely tired and knackered. And Lauren mentioned this. Yeah, I mean, I was absolutely tired and knackered. I didn't do it angrily. I just decided, well, okay, and I took it off. And I told Wayne why I did what I did, and Wayne says, well, he'd have done the same if he were that tired. Now, I felt, really, really annoyed. So I clicked it off. I could have sat there for 50 minutes talking into fresh air, I suppose. And I suppose if it ever happened again, that's what I should do. That's the advice what I've been given. You should have continued. Okay, I'll do that next time. You know what I mean? But people guessworking why I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break because I'm tired and I'm working and things like that. That's why I'm taking a break from lives and things like that. Yeah, there's no mass secret about it. Right then. So if you have liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. So please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell icon and hit all. That will let you know when I'm putting up another video. Please share the video to your friends and your family and to other social media like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Bing, and also use the comment section below. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Bye.